You know, mailing, they have money. They have more money than God. You know, if you put all the Democratic billionaires together, on top of you have an enthusiastic, engaged, upper middle class base that's just row your vote. I don't count these people out, man. They're very powerful. And that's something that I really have witnessed with the Kamala relaunch, the way that the favorabilities are where they are. I was watching a very funny clip of Quentin Tarantino, and he's like, I don't care if she does any interviews. He's like, I'm gonna vote for her anyway, so she shouldn't do any interviews. He's like, it doesn't matter. He's like, we're playing to win. And he's like, that's what Republicans are always really good at. And I was like, well, you know, it's a little different. I could see why a partisan Democrat would think that. My only point being that engagement we saw in Georgia in those 2 Senate races, engagement that we saw in Georgia back in 2022, and the overwhelming activism that has gone on the issue of abortion, and as well as the high salience of those issues in battleground states, I think that spells trouble for Republicans. And that's just something that a lot of Republican strategists, others, really are struggling with right now. We'll talk about it tomorrow in terms of the split in the pro-life community as well. But Republicans really, I mean, you know, we always say it, it's like the dog that caught the car, and they're like, now what? Like, what do we do here? It's one of the most unpopular issues. You have a base, pro-life base. Some are threatening to come out and not vote. I don't really believe them, but I mean, you know, it's about margins.